Susan, a 50-year-old woman from a small town in Ohio, stood frozen in her office doorway. Her boss had just handed her a severance check and a cardboard box for her belongings. After 25 years at the marketing firm, she was being let go. No warning, no gratitude, just a curt best of luck. She drove home in a daze, the box rattling in the backseat. Her husband was at work, her kids grown and gone. The house felt too big, too silent. Sitting at the kitchen table, she stared at the severance check, barely enough for 3 months' bills. What now? Desperate for something to do, she pulled an old recipe book from the shelf. It was her grandmother's, its pages yellowed and speckled with flour. Baking had once been her joy, but life, college, career, family had buried it. Now, with nothing but time, she opened it to Grandma's lemon pound cake. She hadn't made it in years. Maybe it was nostalgia, maybe a distraction. But she preheated the oven and started mixing. The scent of lemon and sugar soon filled the air. And for the first time that day, she smiled. The cake was perfect, golden, moist, with a tangy glaze that melted on her tongue. It tasted like comfort, like home. An idea flickered. What if she sold these? Just a few, to neighbors. Or at the local farmer's market. It wasn't a grand plan, but it was a spark. She baked another cake, added some cookies, and packed them in pretty boxes. That Saturday, she set up a table at the market, her heart racing. People stopped, chatted, and bought. By noon, she'd sold out and pocketed $200. It wasn't much, but it felt like a lifeline. Word spread fast. Neighbors requested more, and soon she was baking daily. She called her venture Susan's Lemon Dreams and launched a simple Facebook page. Her daughter snapped photos, her son built an online order form. Orders trickled in, then surged: chocolate chip cookies, blueberry muffins, her grandmother's cinnamon rolls. The kitchen became a flurry of flour and joy. But her single oven couldn't keep up. She needed a bakery. Renting a shop was risky. The severance was spent, and her husband's income barely covered the mortgage. A cubicle job loomed as the safe choice, but it made her sick to think about. So she took a small loan and leased a cozy storefront downtown. She painted it yellow, hung vintage aprons, and filled a glass case with treats. On opening day, a line formed before she unlocked the door. By nightfall, she'd sold every crumb and made $1,500. It was real now. Susan's Lemon Dreams became a local treasure. Customers came for the baked goods but lingered for the warmth. She hired a young single mom as her assistant, sharing recipes and laughter over burnt batches. Challenges Erosia chain bakery opened nearby, slashing prices to steal her customers. Sales dipped, and doubt crept in. Then Linda got creative. She launched weekend baking classes, teaching her grandmother's secrets. They sold out instantly, and the chain couldn't match her personal touch. By 52, her bakery was booming. She opened a second location, then a third. A national magazine featured her treats. And a TV producer pitched a reality show. She declined with a smile: "I'm not here for fame, I'm here to bake." At 55, she sold the business for $1 million, ensuring her staff kept their jobs. Now, she lives in a lakeside cottage, baking for fun and teaching free classes at the community center. "Losing that job was the best thing that ever happened to me," she says. "It gave me back my dreams."